Hi, I'm Charmaine Lord,
And I'm Jackie Monda.
and I've asked Jackie back because pasta is like my favorite comfort food. And Jackie has spent a lot of time in Italy, is married to an Italian, speaks the language, and she knows her pasta.
It's a pasta that traces its roots really to an island, which is Sicily, and we're from an island, and I think that some of the ingredients are very similar to the ones that we would use in Jamaica, and I've added a few other ingredients that just kind of ties in our little Caribbean flavors with the Southern Sicilian flavors. Okay, so let's start with the more traditional aspects of this sauce. We're going to add our extra virgin olive oil, and then we're going to add our garlic, and we're going to saute that together with the stems of parsley. Now, parsley, we never think about using the stems, but actually if you chop the stems and you add it into your saute, it actually adds a little bit more flavor of the parsley. My mother-in-law also taught me that one.
Yeah, I'll remember that.
Yeah, and then the other thing that we're going to add is a scallion, which is my little Jamaican touch. I like scallion in just about everything. And we're going to saute that for just, half a minute.
Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and add our tuna. And we're not using fresh tuna. We're using canned tuna, or in this case, it's in a bottle. And I like to use Sicilian tuna.
Okay.
And just remember that you do not throw out the oil from the tuna. And it's always tuna under olive oil. That just brings out the flavors. It just tastes better. I've added my olives, my green olives, and that's traditionally Sicilian, and capers, which are very important as well. And the olives and the capers kind of indicate that you are doing a pasta that has an origin in Sicily. The capers were preserved under salt. So what I did was I soaked them in hot water for about 15 minutes. And the raisins and pine nuts are very significant. Not only does it tie into Sicily, but it also ties into another Sicilian Italian tradition, which is the Jewish tradition. And the pine nuts and the raisins tell us that that is a Jewish dish. Now, bay leaf is something that we use a lot in Jamaican cooking.
For sure.
But for instance, the ancient Romans, the ancient Greeks use quite a bit. And this adds another flavor to our dish. But we're not just going to add it to the sauce, we're also going to add it to the water. So would you mind dropping that into our
Not at all.
water? Because then the pasta, while it's cooking, is going to gain that flavor of the bay leaf. And we're going to add a few more pieces to our sauce. I'm going to ask you to please chop our parsley leaves. Okay. And I like to use a scissors. My mother-in-law taught me to use a scissors, and I like it. It's quite fun. Now, Charmaine, I'm going to add another ingredient, which is the thyme. Works quite well. It adds another dimension to the pasta. And I'm also adding cinnamon, which was used quite a bit during the Renaissance, medieval and Renaissance period, but was mainly used for meat dishes, bird dishes. And now I'm going to add the tomato sauce, which I'm using Italian cherry tomatoes out of a can. So now we just have to add a little bit of parsley. We're not going to use all of it, just a few flakes.
We already have the stems in there.
Yes.
Right.
And we're just going to let that cook down for a bit.
It's gorgeous.
It's pretty now.
Yeah.
It's pretty, and it tastes really good. I've added a little bit of black pepper because Charmaine knows I love pepper of any kind, and I love black pepper. So we've stirred it a little bit just to make sure that we're getting flavors of the cinnamon and the pepper throughout the pot. And we're just going to let it simmer for a bit while we're getting our pasta ready.
It smells divine.
Yeah. Okay, so our sauce is ready. It's been simmering for a while now. And in the meantime, our water is boiling together with the bay leaf, and it's really bubbling. You want the water to really boil.
Right.
We're now going to add our coarse sea salt, and then that will be followed by our pasta. And in this case, our pasta says 11 minutes actually for al dente. I'm probably going to do it for 10 minutes because then I'm going to do it with the sauce afterwards. And I want it to be al dente. So we've drained our water. We've put some on the side in case we need it. I don't think we're going to need it today. We've put our pasta back into the pot in which it was cooked, and now we're going to add the sauce to the pasta. So we're going to mix thoroughly our pasta with the sauce, and as you can see, we have the stove still on, where there's another bay leaf which we're going to take out, and we are going to now add our parsley and a little bit of lemon zest. You know, and the parsley, you can see it just adds a little bit more color too.
Oh no, it's a fabulous flavor. Lemon, I mean, what's better than lemon?
Yeah, so we're all set. We can dish it out now.
Okay.
Well, we have plated our pasta, and now Charmaine, it's up to you.
The only thing left to do is to taste it. Somebody's got to do it. So many interesting tastes. Really, really good. Thanks a lot, Jackie.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm Charmaine Lord.
And I'm Jackie Monda.
And it's time we dish out.